Hey guys, Rhetoric here once again with another jet footage. I know I give you guys a lot of jet pilot footage, but honestly I don't really see that much on YouTube. At least as far as, jet gameplay using the Frogfoot. Now this honestly is one of my favorite jets to fly, simply because of the fact that the miniguns are extremely effective against armor. That combined with the rocket pods, and you're just going to be taking everyone out that you just come across. Unfortunately, this game, our team looked like they were getting pushed back, as it seems to always be the case in any random pub server I join in. I really don't know why that is, but you know what, maybe it's just bad luck, who knows. Anyway, unfortunately, my team just does not really do a very good job of spotting out targets, so it was pretty difficult to... I had to spot all my own targets, but see this little infantry up over here? Get a nice little double kill just by spamming rocket pods in their general area. I think those were two like little snipers just camping up on the rooftops or something like that. Make another pass on this Amtrak over here. I don't get a disable, but I think I probably might have damaged him enough that our team can at least do something. I can't really tell from this high up, going this fast. Well, it looks like they took care of him. This is a neat little tactic as well too, using the free look view. Default controls for that is just holding down the right mouse button. I have not changed that with any of my controls, so that's definitely a good way to like spot targets, and then you can go in for that nice little attack run. With fighting helicopters, helicopters are a major pain, especially if they have a decent pilot and a good gunner as well. This one right here I don't think was really so bright, but a good tactic I like to use against them is trying to get as much altitude as I can on them, and then performing like a drop-down attack on them. Basically hitting them right up on top, just where they can't aim at me. If they do try to aim up in the sky, they wind up flying backwards, and then most likely into some type of wall or into the water, or it's just not a good thing for them. And it's a really effective move against fighting helicopters. One thing I notice other people doing as well, at least as far as any of the other pub games I've gone into where other people are flying the jets and they're not that experienced at it, is that they won't take out any of the air first. I'll see them go straight for ground targets, and that's a huge mistake that you never want to make when playing these types of games. You always want to take out that air defense first, otherwise next thing you know, you're just going to have like a jet on your ass, and he's just going to blow you out of the sky, just like I did with that guy like a couple seconds ago. It's a perfect example of not paying attention to any enemies who are in the air and just getting owned because of it. Now, I'm not really much of a live commentator. I know there's a lot of spots where I just tend to go silent. There's nothing really much I can say about that sort of thing. I don't usually do this sort of thing that often. I'm getting a little bit better at it, I'd like to think, but you know, it's just kind of takes some time, because usually when I'm playing a game, I usually just concentrate on exactly what I'm doing, and you know, I don't really like to just, you know, talk all the time like some other chatty gabbies. And all I'm doing right here is just spawning a target. I see this jet, but it looks like someone bailed out of it. Yeah, I think they did. Perfectly good waste of a jet. But you know what? Hey, that means I can just go in and just take out their ground targets. I think the enemy team is being smart on this one. Most of them are playing on foot, which, even though I can spot them, since I'm a pilot, it's not going to show up on my minimap that I did spot them. Like, I'll get the spot bonus, but I won't see the orange Dorito showing that I spotted them. At least not in my view. I don't know about my teammates' view. That could possibly very well be the case. At least I hope so anyway. Notice on the kill feed, someone got an Abrams kill on the enemy team, so I know that there's some enemy armor up. First thing I gotta do, check the skies, see the attack helicopter. I'm gonna go for him first. Now this is where I make a mistake right here. I get a little too close. His gunner manages to get a disable on me. And I'm trying to save face here, trying to fly towards the objective. Maybe I can just go on foot as an infantry. I do manage to bail out, but I think the chopper pilot was just a little bit too angry at me, and he winds up taking me out. There's not really much I could do about that sort of thing. We spawn back in the jet, and I'm gonna get a little bit of revenge on this guy. Because I know he's still up, and I know he's still out there. And I know that they've got armor up too, just judging by the kill feed. Get some nice long-range rocket pods. And here's another thing I noticed with the rocket pods. When you're using them, especially at like long ranges in the jets, for whatever reason, after a certain distance, they seem to hit instantaneously on whatever target you're shooting at until you close into like a certain distance. I don't know what the meters are or how, you know, exactly how far that is, but it's a really cool trick so that you can do like some long-range sniping with the rocket pods and still get decent kills before you're even in any type of range of them. So that's one thing to kind of keep in mind as you're flying these jets. So looking for more targets, just trying to. I get a few hit markers, so I know these guys are camping in the buildings. I don't really get a kill though. I think I probably buttered them up enough for our teammates to just go in there and take them out on foot. And unfortunately, like I said before, my teammate was not really good at spotting targets for me. I don't really know what I was shooting. I think I was just trying to see if maybe the helicopter was up there. I didn't quite see it good from that far away range, but I wanted to be more safe than sorry because any air defense that they have is not good news for me. Have you noticed that? Look right there, the rockets, I was like really far away. It looked like the trail was going behind the tank, even though I wasn't really leading the shots, but I was still getting hit markers on it. So that's one thing that's like, I'm kind of wondering, is that a bug or is that like an intentional gameplay thing? What's going on with that sort of thing? See that their jet is taken off, and it looks like he's oblivious to me, and I don't really get quite behind him yet. I want to line up my shot just perfect so I don't have to do those really annoying circle strafing dogfights that, you know, it seems like in almost every game that has any type of air vehicle. Like, for example, back when I was playing Halo PC, on those random servers where like you'd see people flying the Banshees, all it would turn into was like a little circle strafe jerk, and it's just like, I don't know, that just really just irritates the hell out of me. I'm sure it irritates the hell out of every other pilot who's played any type of game with some type of jet gameplay. And it's no different in Battlefield 3, unfortunately. My teammates are not really spotting any enemies. I'm just shooting random shit right now because I just have really nothing to go with. Oh, take some hits from the attack helicopter, looks like. So I'm gonna do my little tactic, get as much altitude as I can, see if I can spot him in one pass. I don't quite get him. I'm taking a little risky move right here, going for this Amtrak, even knowing that the helicopter's still up. But it's a risk that was well rewarded, I think. Yeah, it looks like the helicopter's trying to get locks on me. Flare that one. So my flares are on cooldown. If he gets another lock on me, I'm kind of screwed. So I'm going to get some distance away from this guy. I don't want him locking onto me while my flares are still on cooldown. Because 2 shots and I'm gone. That's it. it's game over. Checking to see if their jet's up, because that's a more bigger threat, especially if it's if it has a decent pilot at the controls. See the helicopter from far away. Try to get the spot on it. Can't really quite get it. Gonna get him disabled. His gunner bails out. Kill the pilot, and that's the end of that right there. See the other jet up, and I'm not gonna let him take off this time. I didn't get the kill, so I know he's out there basically just trapped on that carrier. So either he's gonna suicide and join his team, or he's just gonna derp around and just stay over there. Who knows? Either way, it's one less threat for me to deal with. And yeah, like I said before, and I keep on repeating myself, I really wish my teammates would do a lot better job at spotting enemies for me. I'd be doing a lot better. Just as kind of assaulting that carrier right now, since I know that guy's still out there. But probably not the most smartest ideas, because actually, wait a minute. Oh, here's a jet over here. Oh, completely oblivious too. My favorite kind of pilot. Now, flying into the sun is a good tactic, but when I got you spotted, not so much. True, I cannot really see where you are, so I'm basically relying on shooting that orange icon, or red icon if you're using the colorblind mode. I want to talk to you guys about that too. I tried using the colorblind mode. I honestly don't see that much of a difference other than the icons for your teammates and enemies show up a little bit more. I don't want to say a little bit more clear, because in some spots it's not as clear. I kind of prefer the default ones a little bit better, because I can kind of see the neon glow a lot easier than I can see like a solid red or solid blue icon. What do you guys think about that sort of thing? Leave some thoughts about that in the comments below. I'd really like to know what you guys think about that sort of thing. Doing like a little attack run on this building right here in case there's any snipers camping the building, so it doesn't look like it because I didn't get any hit markers. We're dragging their team down to like 19 tickets so far. Can't really tell from the playback what I'm shooting at over there. Probably a Jeep or an Amtrak or something like that. But yeah, down to 8 tickets, and it looks like this game is pretty much set. We've got our defense basically built in completely, and they're not going to be able to break through that really easily. Make another pass on this little Amtrak who's trying to come in. I don't think I disable him. I kind of damage him a little bit just to kind of scare him off, but see if I can go on for another pass on this guy. Yep. Some rocket pod hits, switching my minigun, and I get a disable, no kill. That should be enough for my teammates to take out whoever straggles, because usually at that point, the occupants will try to just bail out and try to repair, and if they're exposing themselves, they're going to get shot down pretty quickly. See if I can go for this attack helicopter with 1 ticket left, but it's unfortunately too late. But you know what, we won. So that's all you can really ask for. And I get a pretty decent score. It's not my best, but hey, you know what? It works. Anyway, that's all I got for right now, and I'll see you guys next time. This is Rhetoric, signing off.